Look, I didn't realize it then, but in the grand and maybe somewhat aloof academic tradition of great universities at that time, 60 some odd years ago, I understand that film school was considered maybe a sort of ancillary exercise. As a friend of mine put it recently, a sandbox for the visually excitable and academically compromised. There were no books in the house. My parents were not educated, really, and they were not in the habit of reading. And there were really no books in the apartments of any of my friends, really. But there were always movies. The theaters were everywhere at that time, and you could see anything, really, all first-run, second-run pictures. But the movies themselves that I found to be a refuge when I went to see these things, they seemed to come from some impossibly distant world. I really had no real hope of ever getting to make movies myself. All I wanted to do and expected to achieve was to be in an atmosphere where I could share a love for film. But even that, just that, seemed a little bit crazy, and it was. And it's a very strong thing, that desire, that initial impulse, like an obsession, but it's delicate too, and it needs to be nurtured and protected against the incursions of the world, which can be merciless. I mean, look, you may be shy, you may be tentative, and even at times you may be fragile, but you have to protect your own voice, your creative spirit, no matter what it costs. That takes tenacity, confidence, and resilience. And it's always a good idea to keep all the great work of the past close to your heart. In the darkest times that I've had, there's always the inspiration of the brilliant work that went before me. Every day is a rededication. Painters, dancers, actors, writers, filmmakers. It's the same for all of you, all of us. Every step is a first step. Every brushstroke is a test. Every scene is a lesson. Every shot is a school. So let the learning continue. Best.